Alright. Luckily. Alright. Yeah, there's legitimately... Oh, cool. Thanks, Court. So there's, from some odd reason, at least from what I'm seeing as where it says time elapsed and all that fun jazz, there's a solid 10-second difference. Okay, I don't know where you were. I don't even know if you heard any of this. Alright, so basically, the way that we're doing this is, you start off, well, I'm starting off, Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! And you basically play through the historical battles that Yugi did. So obviously the first one, we're getting up to it. I was mentioning the fact that only in the very first episode of Season 1 is it ever mentioned that Kaiba is actually the same age as Yugi and Joey and Treya, Bakura, all of them. Other than that, it is never once referenced ever again. And I don't know why. Maybe they were just, I don't know. It's never referenced. Anyway. And what? Okay, alright. So, long story short, alright, yeah, y'all are fine. Okay, that's actually Seto's. Okay, I'm gonna kind of nerd out on y'all, but that's actually Kaiba's Battle City outfit. In Season 1, he just had a straight blue jacket, and it didn't look nearly as badass as that one does. But anyway, so he wants to buy the Blue Eyes, and Yugi's grandfather basically refuses. So, yeah, in the show, he just robs him, kind of. He actually doesn't rob him. He duels him. No, he duels him for it, and he loses. And obviously, his grandpa loses. In the show, he kidnaps him, or in the manga, he kidnaps him and beats him up, and then takes it. So pick your choose. Which one do you think is better? Alright, so he left, and yeah, so the next day when Yugi came back to the store with his friends, found his grandpa was gone, and the phone rang. It was Kaiba, yeah, mocking you. He had kidnapped, yeah, and took him to Kaiba Corp. Alright, so they went to Kaiba Corp, and they yeah, so yeah, he was laying on the floor. Long story short, Yugi's all being Yugi, and yeah, Solomon Moto, which is is not the best duelist. Yeah, and Kaiba was kind of a jerk in Season 1, but he didn't really get much better. But he's still one of my favorite characters. Anyway, yeah. And so he ended up losing, and for some reason, Kaiba ripped the Blue Eyes in half, and Tea's being all, you shouldn't have done that, all goody two-shoe, nobody likes Taya. And then, the Blue Eyes White Dragon, Season 1, man, like, that was when the Blue Eyes was spooky. Yep, there he goes. Kaiba held up Yugi's grandpa's blue eyes and ripped it in half. And that was his most rich card. Yeah, and there's only 4. Like, that's what it's always said, is that there's only ever 4 ever produced in the entire world for Yu-Gi-Oh! Yep. So Yugi's basically gonna end up facing Kaiba for, well, it's not really for the blue eyes, it's kind of just out of revenge. And he tells him to take his deck. And he's like, what? Yeah, and he put it's his deck. It's really weird. So if you think about it, the whole season 1, Yugi actually uses his grandfather's deck for season 1 and never gives it back, and he just adds to it as the other seasons. Fuck. Move on. Anyway. See, and that is also alright. So you'll see Yami show up in a minute. So yeah, that's actually Yami's Battle City outfit again, and I know, I like it. I mean, he looks kind of hot, but it is what it is. Anyway, all right, so it's time to duel. All right, so we're gonna go with the story deck. Now, in season 1, actually in this duel, he won by Exodia. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to win by that same method. Alright, this is actually a really great start. Bring it on. Alright. So we're gonna play Heart of the Underdog. So that means during our normal draw phase, monsters you can if you draw a normal monster, you can reveal it and you just draw another card. Alright. Next we're going to play Sangan into defensive mode, and you'll notice that this actually plays by regular rules, so that was kind of nice. It was a nice turn on for the game, and with that we will end our turn. Oh, alright. Alright, so he destroyed, yeah, destroying Sangan is actually what we wanted, because now we'll grab the head of Exodia. Anyone that's ever dueled against my Exodia deck will know that this is commonplace, and we will have all the pieces. Alright, so now I'll activate my Jar of Greed, allowing me to draw 2 new cards. See? Another piece of Exodia. Now we're gonna go ahead and activate Dark Hole to destroy all of his cards. And I will go ahead and activate Monster Reborn to reborn Sangan to the field in defensive mode, just because I don't really feel like taking the life point damage. Not necessary for me to. And with that, I'll end my turn. Let's see what this clown does. Alright, so he played Agua Murdo. Yeah, destroyed it perfectly fine. He destroyed it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the left arm of the Forbidden One. So that will chill out with me. That gives me 3 out of 5 already. Now I'll activate. Alright, so activating Heart of the Underdog, you can do it as many times as long as you keep getting normal monsters. So I'm going to use that to my advantage here. Alright, so I can't do it anymore. I got another Heart of the Underdog, which is a spell card, which is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and just place it face down just because I can. And I will lay down my Giant Soldier of Stone into defensive mode. And with that, I will end my turn. And now I have I got too many cards in my hand. I'll just junk this guy. It's no big deal. I'm kind of trying to burn through my deck. Just because, you know, as long as I don't get hit with a card destruction, this game will be pretty much over. Go ahead and activate my Heart of the Underdog again. I got Regeki. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and lay down the new Giant Soldier Stone. And we will activate Regeki, which will destroy all of his monsters. And with that, we'll end our turn. Now, we're not really attacking, because, well, he's got 2 face-down cards, and there isn't really much of a point in risking our defenses just to get at him. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of chill, and just kind of, you know, build up. So I'm just gonna summon the Winged Guardian of the Fortress #1. I'm just gonna put him in defensive mode, just as a precaution. So this duel is gonna be kind of one of the slower ones that we're gonna do, just because that's bad. All right, so he activated. Alright, so long story short, you'll see. The ancient rules allowed him to automatically summon his Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is not what we needed. So I will go ahead. Luckily, I have defenses. Oh, man. Alright, so I drew the Dark Magician. I activated the Heart of the Underdog. Actually, have a Dark Hole. Now, I could use it, or I could, yeah, you know what, I'm actually just gonna lay it face down for right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think I can have 7. There's 7 or 6 long, either way. And I'll use that when he destroys my other 2 face-down cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and just end my turn. I'm gonna get rid of my Rude Kaiser, because he doesn't stand a chance against Blue Eyes anyway, and it doesn't matter. Oh man, that White Dragon is gonna be the death of me, man. This looks good. I've always really enjoyed Blue Eyes White Dragon. I think Dark Magician is still one of my favorites, and I mean, for obvious reasons, it's the Dark Magician. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and draw. We got the Mammoth Graveyard, so we're gonna go ahead and activate the Heart of the Underdog. Alright, cool. So with that, I really wish this lag wasn't happening. Anyway, we got the Celtic Guardian, which, I mean, he's a cool looking card too. But he is a normal, so there we go. We got another piece of Exodia. That leads us up to 4. And Exodia is actually the only part that's in effect with the head. So I can activate this again. And awesome. Alright, so I got Beaver Warrior. I mean, I'm just going to keep doing it this way. I really hope I can pull out a Sangan. But if not... Holy crap. Alright. So... And that's game. Exodia. Obliterate. And that's kind of how I used to beat Kevin too, actually. When my little brother and I would play, he would lose to my Exodia deck pretty wholeheartedly. Alright. Well, and then Yami would undoubtedly use Mind Crush to quote-unquote take out the evil side of Kaiba. Alright, so that's the first duel. And then here comes Pegasus. Pegasus is awesome for a couple of reasons. One, he's got the Millennium Eye. 2, he's Pegasus. I mean, he's Pegasus. Alright, so we got some stuff. We got it negated there. Alright, cool. So the next duel, I mean, he technically does duel against Pegasus in a time duel and loses because time runs out. and Pegasus takes his grandfather's soul to get him to join Pegasus tournament. After that, he's on the boat. He actually meets Weevil on the boat, and Weevil actually throws Exodia into the ocean. And Joey jumps off the boat to try to save the cards, and he doesn't quite make it. He doesn't save them. I mean, obviously he doesn't die, but so when they get to the island, Pegasus Island, they chase down Weevil pretty much to basically take. Well, I mean, apparently Yami's all about revenge in season 1, so he's gonna face Weevil to basically get the. Well, not really get anything, just kind of revenge. Alright, so, I didn't realize that there was text story. I basically explained it to you without the story. So we're just kind of gonna blast through this because, yeah, okay, he explains the Millennium items. But, yeah. So we're just gonna, yeah, that was totally on me. I didn't realize that it had a story to it. Well, I knew that there was a story, but I didn't realize that it was gonna tell you. But it is what it is. Mountain Dew Voltage, man. It will keep you going for days. Alright. So, now we're gonna go ahead and face off. So, damn. I don't know. What do you think? Should we use the story deck or should we use the one that I made earlier? I don't know. Might wanna. I don't actually know if anyone's watching besides me. I like my deck a little. Well, my deck isn't really that good, but I like. Alright, since. Alright, we'll go with story. So, single mode, 1 round. Alright, no worries. Alright. Here we go. What the hell? Oh, fusion. Oh, okay, the Dragon Champion. So we're gonna go ahead and place the Spellbinding Circle face down and lay down Gryffindor into defensive mode. And with that, I guess I'm not watching this. Wait. I guess somebody is watching. Who knew? Not me. Never mind. Yeah, that's some weird Kaiser. This duel is about over. It's silly. 2,000. If I had Karibo out. Oh. What you gonna do? The answer is nothing. I'm not gonna do anything about it. It is what it is. Yeah. Oh, what the heck? Alright. Well, as long as those swords are up, I can't do shit. Which is fine. Alright, I'll activate the Wasteland. It'll give my dinosaur, zombie, and rock type monsters 200 point boost. Which apparently I have none on the board. Which, it's whatever. Still don't sound so good. Now, they changed the rules a little while ago. Where you could actually have 2 field spell cards out. Wow, what a bitch. Alright, that's fine. So I went ahead and just activated that. That way he can't destroy my Mammoth Graveyard. The Cocoon of Evolution is not something that we want for very long out on the board. In other words, we need to, you know what, this duel's over. It doesn't matter what I do. Dead. So, yeah. Ooh, Terraforming. That's a great card. I think with that we're going to be done.